synthetic empires, just the fact that they ignore so many mechanics that they kind of like don't feel like a completed race, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Which I imagine it's a somewhat similar story with the hive minds.
Well, they have to still grow their pops, I guess. So yeah, in that way.
Yeah, but they don't get trade, nor do they get like factions and anything like that. And they have limited ascension paths because you can't exactly go cybernetic as hive mind, you know.
Yeah. Well, you can go cyborg.
Really, as hive mind?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
It won't change anything, basically, but you'll get something.
I think I'll just use these guys again. They are literally like they're just basic humans, but they are kind of like the guys that I like because I still think megacorps are kind of bad. Alright, let's we have difficulty scaling on, difficulty... I don't know what... Okay, so you have Captain, Commodore, Admiral, Grand Admiral. Alright, you can cadet, okay. So, do we usually play on Admiral or Grand Admiral difficulty?
I don't know. One of the two, anyway.
We can try Grand Admiral, see if we have a tough
We
time.
have a challenge.
Yeah. Fallen Empires 4, Marauder Empires. Personally like having them off because they suck. And then we can have... oh, this is medium. Fuck, not huge. Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, it's because it's Spiral Forearms, okay. Yeah, because even small is not really that small in this game. Well, then first. All there. Alright. Things are up. Yeah, that's another downside of like the Stellaris things, because even like Megacorp, right, isn't very like their faction isn't very well thought out, if you know what I mean. Or well, it's a good concept, but their the execution of mega corporations doesn't really like. It's not distinct enough in gameplay that it feels like a different thing. And it's mainly because of the way trade works. Like, if trade worked slightly differently, it might be more interesting to be a megacorp, but it just isn't. Like, it's kind of like, would you like to build some buildings on other people's planets to make a little bit of money or do a little bit of, like, indirect damage? Or would you just like to play an empire that can actually just attack and conquer people? All these choices.
You don't have to make. Sorry, I am just modifying a species. So
no, take your time. Because if the megacorp didn't take up, like, if building like outposts didn't take up empire sprawl, and was instead just required, like, I don't know, some like initial down payment of like influence or something like that, because they can be removed, you know, those stations. So it's kind of like having them have like a continuous permanent cost is kind of bad. Then they would suddenly be like, okay, we got to make sure that this megacorp doesn't grow like too influential, because otherwise they might start punching above their weight, you know. But like as it stands right now, it's kind of like, oh look, it's a guy playing Megacorp. His empire will be half the size of ours, or at least he'll take double the fucking penalties almost for being big. And his only benefit is that he can, sometimes, if I allow it, build onto my planet.
Yep.
Like, fantastic. Because in CK2 they made the Horde like OP as fuck, but at least the Horde has like different mechanics, you know?
Okay, I'm ready.
Alright. Oh. Says you're not ready still.
Oh yeah, no, I'm ready as in the saving now. I was checking that I didn't make any, which I haven't, so.
Horrendous mistakes.
We'll see if this patch is like super lots of the changes I thought they might have. No, it's basically, but did they like remove it then? Because it used to be like you only get like a certain amount of buildings and so on, and they would have like a industrial district.
Right.
Yeah, it's the one with the mine.
And so begins the opening of a Stellaris game, you know? You know the one opening a Stellaris game has. Because that's something that like games like Civ are way better in, like, and also Endless Space 2 and stuff is branching decisions, if you know what I mean. Because it doesn't really feel like there's branching decisions in Stellaris, because you kind of like start as you could proceed, you know.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready to unpause.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright. Speed running some Stellaris here.
Like, I don't even know if, like, quote unquote, this, that, but I have a very easy time because I basically have one system I can go to at the start. Like,
Right.
my system goes out in one arm. And
Construction complete.
Yeah. I have a somewhat similar situation where, if I want to escape my, like, quote-unquote constellation or whatever, I have one way to go, and the other way to go is straight to hell. Because that's not gonna... This is all good. Oh, yeah, right.
Construction complete.
Wonder if they're giving up. So we gotta research it for automatic exploration. Joy of choice.
They really should just give up with that shit. They really, because like a lot of times, by the times you get fucking automatic exploration, there's nothing to automatically explore anymore.
Yeah.
Star system charted.
Trunt, what a name.
Anomaly found.
My MLG strats are going pretty great, man.
What, sorry, what are you saying?
My MLG strats are going pretty great.
Right. Are your MLG strats having more than one science ship or something?
Yeah.
Alright. You see, I too have studied the meta.
Construction complete.
I think I'll do map the stars edict. 'Cause I'm a madman.
You haven't done it already? Yeah.
No. I missed out on one system for anomalies. Gotta restart now.
Construction complete.
I
Situation
discovered
log
a choke
updated.
point. I must rush it.
Yeah. In fairness, I have changed the way I play the game, because if you remember, I used to just like
Construction
fucking
complete.
cancer spread ultimate, like if you know what I mean,
Anomaly
and then
found.
just kind of like try and recover, because the AI would not be aggressive enough to actually attack me. But I think the AI is a little bit more aggressive on like Grand Admiral, if you know what I mean. But cancer spreading still works against AI that
Star
aren't
system
the
charted.
highest difficulty. It's like the AI like sees me like taking over half the galaxy in like the first 10 years of the game. They're like, should we punish this? Nah. And they just like continue spending their alloys on, I don't know, fucking beautiful paintings or something.
Yeah.
Star system charted.
What I do wish is that, this is kind of like another secondary thing, is that they'd, when you discover a star system,
charted.
it would go based on a name list from whatever like culture or whatever you've selected, so that you know you don't have like you're role playing as like, you know, fucking Roman Empire, and you have like the fucking amazing star system known as Trunt, and you know, and Zoldar and all that sort of weird shit.
Uldar?
Zoldar, the Zoldar system.
Fuck, I really gotta stop taking anomalies. Like, it's just, oh, it's a routine anomaly to research, bro. It's fucking great.
What kind of fucking researching anomalies? What kind of fucking you save anomalies for later.
Construction.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like, it just pops up and it's just like, it's not red text. I'm just like, go, dude. So I've not discovered my. I actually have. Never mind. I discovered an enemy civilization. Damn.
Enemy spotted.
And it's not primitives. I'll tell you that.
Star system
I
charted.
basically have built everything I can.
I've discovered a site of great archaeology.
Construction complete.
How many AI did you put in, by the way?
A lot. Like, I think the maximum amount, which I think might
Star
be 8 or
system
12, I don't
charted.
actually remember on this map. So it's like putting in a lot of AIs. Because it means that you can't
Anomaly found.
just expand continuously.
Yep.
And also means diplomacy matters a little bit more. Like, you know, fucking, did you realize that there is, like, you know,
Complete.
aggressive expansion in this game? Well, fucking, I sure as hell barely remember that.
I have a few things, yeah. I like to do that as well. Just wasn't sure if you had done it.
Construction
So it's like,
complete.
it kind of means that you could easily, like, divide and conquer, but it sort of doesn't always, it usually doesn't work out like that.
No, like, I find it actually is, like, different because, it actually makes the game more difficult because if you, have fewer AI, you don't get punished by any other neighbor, if you know what I mean. Because let's say you attack your neighbor and there's multiple, you have, like, multiple, people bordering him, they'll start, like, salvaging him, like, for everything that you didn't take in the war. But if you have, like, few AIs, then you can have, like, multiple wars of just, you know, like, fucking second war of, like, complete decimation against blah blah blah, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, apparently they definitely fucking upped the cohesionometer. Because my empire is like, oh dude, you've got so much fucking sprawl because of lack of cohesion. Really? This is what counts as the lack of cohesion.
Thankfully, I play a lot better than you, so I don't have too many issues.
Alright, nice.
But I mean, I haven't built out as much, so I'm kind of behind you in a way.
Anomaly found.
Actually, I just, yeah, you keep surveying here. Let's build another one.
Technology secured. Construction complete. Star system charted.
Oh, primitives.
Delicious, delicious primitives. Another world ripe for conquest. Okay, so apparently there's
Sorry
unemployed
if I'm not
people
an
here.
empire, but sure.
Oh, okay.
Construction complete.
I actually have some unemployment, I didn't realize this.
I
Anomaly
also have
found.
unemployment. But thankfully, more farms for the farm guy. When I have, I have energy issues.
Technology secured.
Not enough energy. I do have, there is a governor here.
Damn, I didn't reach the choke point in time. Oh, well.
Yeah, I did kind of like, go
Star
out
system
specifically
charted.
to like make it so that I couldn't get fucking super uber contained.
Something about the archaeology site. I assume that's due to the DLC. I
Yeah,
haven't seen that message before.
yeah, it is. Oh man.
Oh my god, it cost me 26 influence to build a starbase. Really? What the fuck? I forgot I was like playing that kind of empire.
That's not very much.
I'm like, isn't it the 100 the
Anomaly
base
found.
cost or something like that?
Construction
maybe, yeah.
complete.
Like it's 20, it's 37 for me, the cost. This.
Like, this is a real shame I
Star
have energy
system
issues.
Move here. Over there, and we go. Gonna do some fucking cohesion, baby. It's cohesion problems. Build up. Great starbase.
Anomaly found.
Definitely not on world record pace, because I've just kind of like, oh yeah, I
Star
remember.
system charted.
I've been like, oh yeah, I remember that's a mechanic now a couple of times, which definitely not ideal.
Record pace.
I'm behind my usual splits, you know.
This is not gonna be a personal best for sure.
Yeah. New archaeological dig site discovered. Alright.
Anomaly found.
Fire.
Anomaly found.
Oh, I found some nomads. Hell yeah.
Nomads.
What did they know?
Construction complete.
Certainly don't have enough knowledge. Right, so
Construction complete.
I guess it is kind of like that. Do this, make this a trade hub, I suppose. Have a trade with Rome. We'll see how fucking terrible that is of like an idea.
Star system charted. Anomaly found. Anomaly found. Construction complete.
The thing I will say though about this game is that at least the traits are sort of balanced for the, or like not necessarily balanced, but they're on like super obviously bad ones. Like start with an extra research ship, you know, like sort of traits.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Construction complete.
yeah, Stellaris is quite a decently balanced game.
Anomaly found.
Like that's definitely not a huge problem. There's like obviously the robots are OP, but you know, fucking, it's not like in Galactic Civ where it's like this trait is like allows you to pick your nose using only one finger, and it's like
complete.
the other one's like this trait means that you get a tactical nuke every time you fucking like take 3 steps, you know?
This trait makes your people talk like a pirate. Yar.
Yar.
Oh, I popped some AIM part in. Okay, let's
Star system charted.
nest for a while.
Also, Federation's LOL in this game. Like, what the fuck? Like, I've never... Like, I mean, maybe I should, but I've never been like, man, that Federation... That sick Federation gameplay. I love being, fucking, like, potato sacked to, like, a couple of AI partners.
Oh, yeah.
Construction
I should
complete.
build before I forget.
Fucking, Chancellor Palpatine does not approve of your
Construction
military
complete.
buildup, but I'm like, fucking Jesus, should have never joined.
Star system charted.
Yeah, they could flesh that out a lot, but I feel like they could make it because like the HRE sort of works, and that is kind of like that. So
that's pretty fun. Yeah.
So I believe they can fix it, but
yeah, well, there needs to be a bit more incentive to do it because I need to remember this big manager there. Yeah, needs to be a bit more incentive to do it because like it's kind of like, all right, we've federated. You're playing as like the German Empire, and you federated with Zimbabwe, Uganda, and fucking like the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. You know, it's like, okay, I think this is a fair and balanced alliance. And Liechtenstein. Let's not forget Liechtenstein, and they're all equal members in this federation, you know.
and Germany will invade Switzerland, so don't worry about it. Switzerland and Mozambique, so you know, like get fucking wrecked if you like any of these nations.
Complete. Star system charted. Star system charted. Star system charted.
Okay, well I found
Anomaly found.
I found my neighbor.
Wait, the first neighbor or what?
Yeah.
Okay,
They were like yeah, what?
Yeah, I'm at 3 so far. That's what I meant
Okay.
to say.
Yeah, the thing is, well, they were like, I'm pretty sure I also have a neighbor behind me, but I just haven't like found their capital or however the fuck that works, where it officially reveals them, because it definitely is something where
You survey a star system of theirs. They automatically, if they don't decode your stuff first.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
yeah, okay, yeah, there's guys distraction too.
Anomaly found.
Oh, I think I might have an early war against.
Yeah.
Anomaly found.
Well, I should probably choose supremacy because
Construction
the best
complete.
way to ensure peace is to blow your enemy to pieces. I have that on good accounts.
Yeah, I'm building a army now. Just to thing.
A peacekeeping force. It's the whatever nation you're playing self-defense force. They are just here to
Star system charted.
defend your territorial ambitions / integrity.
Pretty much.
Sphere of influence expanded.
They're ruthless capitalists that I'm adjacent to, or at least
Anomaly
one of them is.
found.
One of the factions
Star
is.
system charted.
Yeah, the guys who are claiming me are currently, I wouldn't say like hostile, but they did kind of rival me. So they just you know,
Construction complete.
I don't know, man. It seems pretty hostile to me.
Construction
like
complete.
completely surround them, right? They have government systems. Well, they have 2 colonies, but can you see how many systems they have? It's less than 10. I can put it like.
Right. Yeah, but remember they are operating on some mad bonuses. So.
Oh, did you put scaling on?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it won't kick in just yet then.
Oh, that's why I fucking couldn't like build somewhere because oh hello, I found you.
Oh,
That's why I couldn't fucking build in Delcor because it was yours already. Course Compass. Alright,
Construction
it's the
complete.
fucking, it's the best DLC in the game. The fucking stupid gambling one.
Oh, phew. I was worried I would beat someone threatening to myself.
Star system charted.
Wow. Unbelievable. The shade.
Star system charted.
Yeah, so you must have gotten Delcor really early, because like I really early got like the message that I couldn't go there.
Yeah, sort of, I guess.
Technology secured.
Not like super early, like I didn't actually rush it because I rushed west first to get to...
Technology secured.
I don't know if you can see it, but like my kind of arm goes in like 3 ways.
Yep.
In the west, so and you can see who I surround, basically, like they're squished between me.
And you got quite a bit of territory there. 'Cause you can most likely just expand into the arm around me without much resistance.
There's a way, yeah, I don't know if there's someone in here, like, that's what I'm trying to find out.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Actually, I'm mostly worried about getting attacked, because,
Yeah, I've been building up my military as well. I can tell you that the Obadin shipping alliance is not going to last. At least that's the kind of hope.
Star system charted.
I don't know if you see the Lorango High Kingdom, but they will also not last if I can get it my way.
Yeah, because I kind of I had to choose whether I wanted to go south or north, and I realized that I couldn't build in Delcor, so I was like, well, now I have to send all my men south, you know.
Yep.
Construction complete. Star system charted.
But I've managed to carve quite a bit of territory in the arm to the south. Like, they didn't seem to have many guys down there.
No, I don't know if this is like a, no, it's not. No. Oh.
Those guys are in a defensive pact or whatever.
Yeah, that's against me. I can put it like that.
Hold on, I need to actually get like, oh, how do you do diplomacy in this fucking game again?
Click on the...
Gonna do just open borders with you. I want my ship back.
Oh. Well, I have to open my borders to you, that's how it works.
Oh, okay. I just gotta wait most likely a month for like the pathing to understand that that's how that works.
Star system charted. Construction complete.
I like how I tell people to keep to yourselves, or themselves. I'm like, fucking, what am I doing? Not keeping to myself, for sure. That's my aggressive Tuma.
Star system charted.
Oh, I found the Holy Roman Empire in the south. Look at that. They have like a nice visually appealing border.
Well, I can't see them, so.
Oh, right.
Construction complete.
No, so I heard that we finished construction on this thing, so now we can't complete this reform because we're not civilized enough anymore. Okay. We don't have enough, oh god, was it like tradition points or whatever it was? Harmony or whatever.
Yeah.
Not since
Construction complete.
not since we built that primary school. Okay, I think this is about as far as I should
Construction complete.
go, because it's going to become strategically not interesting to defend more than this, so...
Anomaly
Work on
found.
an artifact.
Nice.
A molten artifact. Not sure how that works, but
Spaceport under attack.
Pirates, where? There. Fuck, they're big. Alright, well. Gonna attack them with my fleet, I suppose. It'll take several million years. Alright, let's
Star
see. There's
system
the,
charted.
how's the trade there going then?
Construction complete.
Trade sucks. Alright.
Zero G mining platform disrupted. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Oh yes,
Attacking enemy vessels.
the great event known as fucking just guess what this does. Fuck you, you figure it out. Alright,
we forgot to write the dialogue.
the essence of strategy is random chance, clearly. Right. Fucking, I knew having like having a station that could trade was like a fucking terrible idea. Because then you get like pirates, which is always weird in this game. How pirates come to exist.
They're born.
Construction
Yeah.
complete.
And they're born and they somehow always have a huge navy.
Construction complete.
Like, you know, they're like, it's like a trade route, like shipping croissants from like, you know, one place to another, and they fucking attack it with like the biggest pirate armada you've ever seen.
This trade route
Technology
carries
secured.
one bag of flour. Well, clearly this, you know, like fucking the Silk Road of
Construction
food.
complete.
So you know, there's lots of mercenaries. Let's go.
Yeah. Never has there been a prize more worth dying for. Tonight we dine on bread.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Technology secured.
Oh, right. Oh, I didn't realize that's how it works.
Special project complete.
Whatever. Yeah, right.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
I found the HRE now and the Papal State.
I probably should have prevented the Papal State from spawning, because the Papal State, like, is like on small, I guess they're not too bad, but they're kind of like, they're meant as more of like a meme rather than an actual decent competitor nation, because they start with like the Gaia world, if you know what I mean. But the idea being that they're kind of like, they're not doing too badly, because they have like a mega structure in their system, but with the idea that they just effectively exist to just be fucking annoying, really.
Construction complete.
But you know, it's not too bad, because I only have 3 planets, if you know what I mean. So it's not like they're ultra gimped.
Probably not going to be my main concern for this campaign. Who knows? It might.
Can bring about as many ships to bear as anyone else. At this point, at least.
I mean, by the time you research yourself out of the Gaia World tech, you will not be too far behind, I guess. But,
yeah, that's the thing, though. I still think it's kind of bad, because it's just like, it's just not as good as a policy is, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, taking up the slot is the main issue.
Yeah.
And the fact, you know, like, not be like you're taking a slot to be like only slightly less behind.
Yeah, it's like,
I mean,
it's like you're taking a slot to be like, have like a mild advantage that's not even really an advantage in the early game. And it's just bad. It's like one of those things that's just fucking really bad. You never should do it. Except for like if you're doing like a fucking meme strategy or something.
it's like if you only have one system, you're just gonna get like super boxed and like it's the system you want. But yeah,
yeah.
Even said they had like unique features on it, but it's always like just the resources one, so it's not really that.
No, like it really isn't. Like if the Gaia world that you started with was better, like fucking even better, like if it had like a special Gaia world modifier or something, or that like if the Gaia world trait meant that you get even more bonuses for having a Gaia world, then it would suddenly be worth it, if you know what I mean.
Construction
and just
complete.
Put war on.
All right.
Construction complete.
Okay, well, I don't have that many resources right now. I will need to get resources. I want to not so big. Oh, that's okay. Can I get you?
Construction
Essentially
complete.
get you to subtract the cost for me.
Construction complete.
I also wish there was a more Maybe there actually is like an icon distinction
Receiving
of
communications.
whether. Okay, no, I think there actually is. So never mind. Oh, the papal state is just fucking giving me shit.
Receiving
All right, well
communications.
that's something. Oh, they're giving me more shit. They're just like, oh, fucking here, have stuff. I'm alright, well, fine. Fuck.
Don't-
Construction complete.
The one,
Star system charted.
really like neat feature I find, like the one thing that's like super interesting, well, super interesting, maybe is a little bit of a hyperbolic statement. One thing that I find interesting is when you're like doing the bidding for what'll be the galactic economic center or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I find that to be like a fun mechanic, because that's like something that adds more flavor to the thing. I wish they had like more flavor for like
complete.
I mean the relics are supposed to like add some flavor, but I wish there was more like strategic flavor
Construction complete.
to doing like, I don't know, having like weird milestones or whatever. Like I think the game really
complete.
it really misses having wonders, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, in a way. Because it makes it, because right now I'm just fucking generic Empire McGeneric, really. Especially seeing how there's the Empire, the Roman Empire, and then the Holy Roman Empire. And
Lots of kingdoms.
Yeah. And the Calia Compact. Yeah, there should be like I'm fucking a little bit disappointed that there's like because I have way more like funny custom nation ones, and I'm really disappointed that they didn't show up.
The memes aren't real.
Yeah. Because some of them are also pretty decent builds as well, so they're it's not like we're just another miscellaneous kingdom, you know? Ah, fuck, these are all like uninteresting guys. At least that's what it seems like.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Oh damn, I've been boxed in by the Papal States.
Boxed in, quote unquote.
Of one of my units. Alright, if I meet them on one of my systems, I can beat them. Fuck. This will be a long war.
Colonization in progress.
Probably to dig all the way down there. Oh, fuck you guys so much.
Do that one. And we'll also do... back to mixed economy for me. The game starts you on militarized economy, which is not actually too bad until you start running out of consumer goods.
Really? It does for me as well, or just for you?
At least for me it does, and that might... I don't know why that is. It might be because I'm authoritarian, but...
Oh yeah, I do have it as well, but I kind of want it to be military. Oh my god, I just... Oh, no, I didn't, did I? No, I didn't. Okay. Fuck. Aha, sucker, I'm gonna win.
Construction complete.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this is close.
Construction complete.
Jesus, there, that like sound effect.
Construction complete.
Yeah, the nice thing is you did contain
Construction
the Longordo kingdom guys, so they're not exactly going to grow, provided you don't like lose and get your ass kicked.
Yeah, well, even if I lose, they won't be able to take stuff.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Thank God.
Technology secured. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Oh my God. They just beat me even after I beat them. Ah, fuck my life.
Technology secured. Technology secured. Construction complete. Construction complete.
I have like disabled trading in my empire because I just know that it's gonna spawn fucking more pirates than it's worth.
Oh, yeah. So if I don't retreat the Navy, will they run away?
What do you
Or
mean?
no?
No. I don't think like if they defeat they run away at all. I think they might literally like die till the last man. They're like, I'm afraid I spilled beans all over my retreat controls.
Well, I won the first battle. They trapped me, if you know what I mean, because they attacked me in the far south of my empire. Like that was where the battle happens, and I couldn't get back in time to my home system before they had a second battle. And since I was damaged and they were not, they won basically.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure like what was the optimal move.
An excellent move. Like fucking that meme though.
Yeah, but thankfully I am. I have better strats than they do, so I'll still come back.
Nice. Counted my superior human intellect to
Basically.
Construction complete. Receiving communications.
Let's do fucking auto build button. Is the Papal State giving me more shit? No, these guys are giving. Like I think what the AI tends to do is they like
Sphere of influence expanded.
they give you like tribute or whatever, but because there's no like what they don't do is like they don't like have like any way of like doing like a formal tribute system without actually being like a subject to you, so you can't really do diplomacy that way. You know, you can't be like, all right, if we pay you tribute for 5 years, you can't attack us without taking huge penalties. Yeah.
Yeah.
Construction complete.
Oh, I think there is a. Oh yeah, the Empire of the Rising Sun did actually make it in there.
Fucking 4 empires. And then there's Reich, the Menschheit.
Oh right, nice. Okay, they've also made it in.
I want to claim copyright against all these fucks.
Well, fucking, you know, it's empires like it's fucking 1800, you know.
It's like the 1800s, yeah. Everyone's an empire now.
Yeah. If you've won a war, you're an empire. That's pretty much what it means.
Yeah.
But we're a republic, you're an empire. Fuck it.
But I am the Senate, you know? So it doesn't really matter.
You are the Senate. Alright, let's see. Paul State and the Empire of the Rising Sun have entered the research agreement. Clearly a match made in heaven. Where is it? This is there. Anchorage the Bastion.
Construction complete.
Oh, I can white piece these guys pretty soon, actually, because as long as I unoccupy this one system, they all just white piece and it'll all be groovy.
Nice.
And I can tend to lick my wounds, you know.
Yeah.
What fools they are.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
We've discovered a ruined world.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Okay, interesting. Alright, well, alright.
Construction
There's a fucking
complete.
relic world within the borders of the Papal State. There is like a fucking mega structure and a relic world. Fucking what? The game has balanced the Papal State for me, Blarn.
Really?
Yeah.
Construction complete.
Not interested. Move along. Move along. Alright,
Special project complete.
okay, I'm getting bombarded by events now, so I'm putting it to fast.
It was a bit hectic there. I was wondering if I had to call in a slowdown, but fucking just managed.
Just managed it. It's like I pretty much I have like this rule. If like because I spend like a second reading an event and then I usually click like a decision.
Yeah.
And if like 3 or 4 of them stack up at once, that's when we're playing too fast.
Right.
Because, you know, if it gets to the point where even by like barely fucking acknowledging them, I can't keep all the events away, you know?
All the paperwork just
Yeah.
the pile just stacks higher.
Just, rather than, I don't have like a like administrator that hands them to me. I just have like some fucking guy just fucking smashes like all these papers into my face every time.
I just like to imagine you're like sitting on a quote unquote in front of on a chair in front of a conveyor belt.
Yeah.
And you have to put orders on the conveyor belt, but there's also orders coming in, like events and shit. So you basically like, you know, the speed of the game is how fast the conveyor belt is going. And most of the time you can like keep up, but the fucking
occasionally like it's like going quite fast, but it's going quite smooth as well because you know you're pretty fast at doing everything, and then suddenly it's like fucking 10 orders in the span of like a second, and you're like, okay, well, because you know. It's just one of the things. It's like once you get fucking overwhelmed by them once, you're just kind of like fucked, because it like trickles down or whatever. It becomes it's a cascade failure. Okay, so yeah, so I've been under like constant military buildup, right?
Yep.
And I'm still like not super threatening
Special
to like the
project
other guys near me.
You're not super threatening, or
Yeah, I'm not super as in like my military is not like shitting on them, which it really should be.
yeah, they're about equivalent to me. They're superior to me.
I'm superior to you, or what?
Yep.
Am I finally superior to them? No, I'm still equivalent to like the Odin Shipping Alliance. I don't actually border the Papal State, believe it or not. I do border like, oh, those guys are actually weaker than them. All right, well that's something. Okay, well, that is something to know.
Technology secured.
Because I'm about to have like an active fleet power of like 2.2k or 2.3k depending, and that's when I'm gonna attack the Holy Roman Empire because they don't have allies, they have no friends. No friends for them. No leader, no leader. You are still alive. Hey, give me a second, I'm just gotta like remove my contact lenses because my eyes are getting dry because I don't blink when I like have contact lenses in, or at least I blink very little.
Yeah. I have a friend who insists on wearing contacts. You're at school, just fucking wear glasses, and nobody cares.
No, fucking contacts. It's not about looks. It's about the fact that they are just so much superior to glasses in the way that they function, that you get like full field of vision, whereas with glasses you get just front, if you know what I mean.
If I wore glasses, I'd know what you're talking about.
And also they have at least with me they have like a superior effect as well, because with normal glasses my vision is about 100%. With contact lenses my vision becomes like 110 to 120%.
I guess it's like sort of the same reason why I don't like wearing sunglasses unless they're like those sporty ones that are like covering your whole face.
Yeah. Well, the other ones are kind of useless. Like you need ones that cover like your eyes and also the area around your eyes.
Construction complete.
I do. That's the one thing that I do really like about Stellaris. It's just kind of like the feeling of frustration of not being able to turn all your raw resources into fucking alloys. You know?
Well, yeah, that's the end resource. You know.
Yeah, it's like fucking industrialized. Damn it.
Construction complete.
Military factories and
yeah,
or something.
But the factories. I really like that as a mechanic, because it means that there is like just a way of determining economic strength that isn't just simply how many minerals you have, because it's like playing the Soviet Union, if you know what I mean, kind of like slightly before World War II, because you have like all the natural resources in the world, right? But you need to build the industry to actually do something with them, if you know what I mean. Because I mean, you can have as many resources as you want, but yeah, distances are very vast in Stellaris. Like fucking just moving from like where the north of my empire is to the south is like takes a fucking while. Is he still just doing the same fucking deals? No. Okay, ships are going. There, ships are going there.
Construction complete.
Yeah, I don't have any special relics found.
Can I see them?
War declared.
Sorry? In you know, in like the Empire of the Rising Sun is declaring war against the Holy Roman Empire. Like the same screen where you have like the traditions.
Construction
there you go.
complete.
I have 8 minor artifacts. Okay.
Yeah, but we don't have any of like the big boys. The big chunguses.
Construction complete.
Another one of those things where it's like faster to construct the shipyard and build the ships than it is to have them travel to somewhere.
Yeah. Thankfully, it's not too bad most of the time, but sometimes.
Construction complete.
gonna dis.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Give us gonna dis.
Got third from quite early. Nice.
Very nice.
We have declared war to safeguard our interests.
Yep, I've declared war to safeguard my interests indeed, AI voice. More like a very opportunistic war that became even more opportunistic when they were also being attacked by the Empire of the Rising Sun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm technologically I must be inferior because I've literally done nothing tech related. So, because I'm just kind of like
assets.
I just kind of play as though technology doesn't even fucking exist at the moment.
Construction complete.
Tech is something for later, basically.
Construction complete.
Mid-game issue.
Construction complete.
Strike Force Dragon. It's like fucking a fifth the size of like one of my 2 fleets. Oh, you're right. That mechanic in this game that I fucking hate. Hold on. Guess what I forgot to build? You guessed it. It's assault armies. Yay! Fuck me. The most shit part of this fucking game. Definitely did not miss that. Holy shit. Playing like other fucking games. It's just such a stupid fucking mechanic.
Oh, Grey Goo, that must have been an interesting event to raid. Too bad.
Now I have to fucking wait until assault armies are built because this game can suck my fucking dick.
Kyle, assaulting armies is a big part of, warfare, You can't just, magically take over a system after you've defeated everything that remains of opposition.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you need to actually have, fucking ground troops, and I'm like, unfortunately, all our our whole navy is just stocked by I don't fucking know, it's not Marines. It's just fucking the biggest basement dwelling nerds pilot the ships. They can't possibly go down there themselves.
Technology secured.
Was gonna dis.
Receiving communications.
Give us gonna dis.
Non-aggression thing with a propel state, not really interested.
Technology secured.
That feeling when you have 3 geniuses as your researchers. Because the game is decided to be nice.
Nice. Sure.
A vile enemy has declared war on us.
Oh wow. So I've been attacked by the guys, by like the, I've been attacked by like the guys that are like in the center.
Receiving communications.
Give us gonna dis.
That is definitely something. I do have some bastions though, so it isn't like, it wouldn't be like too insane.
Enemy presence exposed. Technology secured.
The war on two fronts is definitely not something that I was like open for here. But it's a thing I got. But I should be able to finish up the Holy Roman War and then see what the fuck they're doing elsewhere.
Enemy presence
It's less
exposed.
political. I might like that.
And still transports, like, they will like engage, like transports will just fucking like engage like hostile fleets for no reason. They're like, I have accepted your challenge to an honorable duel. Okay, well, I gotta like go and build like a home defense fleet real quick, cause why not? I also personally think the distances between shit in this game is a little bit much. Because I don't know about you, but it feels like the travel takes a very long time in this.
Yeah, that's the point. Because they want the star bases to be useful. But they aren't.
Enemy
No, not
presence
really. Because the thing
exposed.
is, like, a starbase will still just get killed, like,
Enemy presence exposed.
by like equivalent normal strength fleet, if you know what I mean.
The only way to make a star base like useful is to have it be defended, but to have it be defended, a fleet there, and then yeah, then it's not really like just a star base anymore.
Savage hordes touching down.
Oh my god. They have like, you know, population breakdown has like a color assigned to them. but it's not consistent across planets. So I was like looking at two of my planets. It's like, oh, right. So
Colony
like one
claimed
planet,
by
like
the enemy.
the color X is a bit in
Enemy
above it, but
presence
in the other one, the
exposed.
same color is underneath. And then I realized, oh, they just flipped them. So
Oh, yeah.
like,
Apparently also my guys don't know how to build a defense army. They only know how to build offensive armies, like there's
the defensive armies are built by.
Oh, they're built by just having the forts now, right?
Yep.
Station under attack. Construction complete. Enemy presence exposed. Enemy presence exposed. Station under attack. Enemy presence exposed.
Yeah, the fact that they haven't gotten rid of like transports yet in this game is like,
Complete.
I don't know who the fuck's in charge, but like they've got double-digit IQ, that's for sure. Like, fuck me, it's so bad as like a feature, because it doesn't like, it's just annoying, and it's not like there's no strategy. It's like, I wonder if I should fucking have armies that can actually invade planets in as part of my military. Like, no one's gonna be like, because they're a complete necessity, so no one's gonna be like, oh, I guess I don't need those. It's like it's like, imagine if cannons were like not part of like how you could normally recruit units in EU4. You had to go to a special menu to recruit cannons. Like, you had to build them individually. Then you had to hire people to crew the cannons, and then you had to move the cannons simultaneously as you move the troops, otherwise the troops would leave the cannons behind. That's what this is. It's such terrible game design.
Construction complete. Planetary invasion commenced. Ground invasion force has seized a planet.
At least assisting research is not locked to technology anymore.
Planetary invasion commenced. Ground invasion force has seized a planet.
Let's make a peace with these guys. Achieve war goals. We'll do that then. Which will give me all that region. Just gotta make sure I haven't like fucked up here. Oh, whatever. We'll do it like this then, because I have no other choice. I was hoping the game doesn't fuck me on some like weird conditional like access mechanic or whatever the fuck. Because I couldn't afford to
Enemy
take
presence exposed.
the systems that were elsewhere. Okay, so they're attacking region.
Uh-oh.
Station under attack. Enemy presence exposed.
Well, it's gonna take a while for my main fleet to return, so that'll be something.
I kind of need to like send my main fleet on south, but I'm also afraid of doing so because they might mean that I have to use that army or that navy at some point, and if I'm not prepared, then I'm not prepared.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Alright, back. Let's go.
Welcome back. Alright. Now it's just a matter of time before like the fleet that I have down south makes it back north. And then
Did you get attacked or no?
what, sorry? What?
You didn't get attacked, right?
I got attacked, yeah.
Oh right, okay, yeah, but by someone else.
Yeah, by like not by the Holy Roman Empire, like I beat those guys.
Yeah.
And the fact is, I could probably counterattack them. Because the thing is, right, it like, obviously it is a double-edged sword, the fact that it takes so long for things to get there, because, you know, like, they've kind of, like, been able to hit into me, but they haven't really, like, they haven't made, even though it looks bad, they haven't made huge progress. They took one of my worlds. That's it.
Which one?
The one at
Construction
Zoldar.
complete.
I originally I named it Zoldar Prime as a show of my creative ability.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Construction
right.
complete.
There, okay.
Construction
I had
complete.
2 ways right there. Makes sense now.
Construction complete.
They do still have equivalent naval forces, which is slightly concerning, though I do think I have the slight edge in numbers.
Because you're edgy.
Hold on, can I like take like a something that much better? Okay, there's that one. Oh, do I want that one? I think I might actually do. Huh. Sorry, I just have to choose what, I have to choose what, like, shit I want. Right, Harmony. I'll choose Harmony. Why not? Actually, no, fuck it, I'll choose Prosperity. Here we go.
Choose poorly. Actually, no, you chose prosperity. So.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, because Harmony is not bad. It's just like it's Harmony's mainly. Well, the thing that makes Harmony quite good is well, the stability at the end, and also the 15% ship fire rate in your own territory. That
ship fire one is pretty good.
That like turns what is supposed to be like an equal fight into like a fucking one-sided fight. Hey, we beat their guys. It was costly, but I'm still. It was costly, but I'm still, you know, 50% over my naval force limit, so I think I'll live. Importantly, we took back that station that we wanted, and we've kind of cut their guys off. We actually just repair.
You can't colonize inhabited worlds without a tech, right?
Colonize inhabited worlds?
Yeah.
But like the primitive one? Yeah, I don't know about that. No idea.
If I colonize like a Arctic world. Can I like colonize it? Or terraform it? Sorry, terraform it.
Oh, terraform it. Yeah, you can. Yeah, there's no like yes is the answer
It used
to
to
that.
be like you had to get a tech for it.
Yeah,
right?
it is, but that was like 700
Receiving
million years ago.
communications.
Oh, just paranoid, you know.
Alright. Peace offered. They are like status quo. I'm like, fuck you. Like, you're on the back foot. I have like that making gains modifier against them, you know? Oh, and they actually retreated. Like I thought part of my fleet got like completely destroyed, but no, they actually managed to hyperdrive retreat out of there. That's quite good. So the situation is even better than anticipated.
Technology secured. Construction complete.
And they're having a very close fight again.
Construction complete. Enemy presence exposed.
Yeah, I think one of the good things is that I think you are always granted military access to somebody that you have a truce with or something like that.
Yeah, it's necessary. Because holy fuck, if you
Yeah.
you have basically, if you lose the war, then basically means you don't have any way of recovering.
Yeah.
Or it's
Special
less
project
chance, you know.
complete.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Taking back my own bastion always feels good, you know? Oh, fucking cheeky breekies. I like to imagine that they are like, you know, fucking Nazi Germany attacking the USSR, and now they're on the back foot.
You'll swallow them whole.
Construction complete.
Oh, Birth of the Galactic Market. Ah yes, war-torn Rome. I'll nominate you.
Exposed.
Wait, did I not nominate one of my planets? What?
No, you now is when you have the opportunity to nominate them.
Oh, right.
I should have just told you like, yes, no, yeah, it's gone. Yeah, Rome's already the one. Yeah, that can't try and get it anymore.
With light thing, right? So
That's alright.
previously it was automatic. Now it isn't.
I don't know if it was automatic previously, but probably.
It was. I remember. I think.
Yeah, now it's like a weighted. It's like a weighted thing. Weighted chance. Wait, what?
Receiving communications.
Okay, so I own a bastion, yet they can still just go past it? What?
Hmm.
Construction complete.
That's some bullshit.
Construction
right
complete. Construction complete.
there. You know what? Fuck it, just attack. Just no defend, only attack. Regroup and attack. That's what we're gonna do.
Enemy presence exposed.
There should definitely be like a high war score for winning fucking battles, because against these guys have like done nothing but win consistent battles. Or consistently win battles, I should say.
War declared.
Oh, fortunately not against me.
So what's the essential perks to take, Mr. Lord?
Well, you're hive, so there's some slight differences.
I'm not a hive.
Oh shit, never mind then. I'll actually check what you are.
What am I?
Who am I? Oh, you're a
Planetary
authoritarian
invasion
xenophobe.
commenced.
Welcome. I am also a authoritarian xenophobe.
Yeah.
What are the odds? It's well, you start with the research
Ground
one,
invasion force has seized
and
the
then
planet.
I chose
Construction complete.
the one that gives me like loads
Enemy
of
presence exposed.
additional star bases, because at the start you can't just choose whichever one you want. You have to like choose of the like you have
War
like
declared.
the limited selection, if you know what I mean.
Complete.
Oh, I just took fair aura. Sorry. Same guys as before. Yep. Yeah, outnumbering me. Kinda.
Oh man, the amount of fucking science I'm gaining from this
Construction
war is
complete.
pretty beefy.
Receiving communications. Planetary invasion commenced. Ground invasion force has seized a planet.
The thing is, I don't have time to like attack I don't have time to retake the territory that I've lost in the south, but I do have time to invade and take over their homeworld and make them settle a status quo for that, you know? They're like, we'll fucking take all this fucking desert for our capital, you know?
Technology secured.
It will be worth. Wouldn't that split your shit in two, though?
What? No, not quite, because there's still like a road. A hyper road. It definitely will be border gory, but the thing is, like, I'll have their capital and one of their other inhabited planets, you know, so I'll have like their industrial heartland for like some fucking Nevada desert, you know?
Okay, that is to go the other way. Okay. I will go the direct way.
Construction complete.
Oh fuck! I couldn't do it in time. Couldn't take their capital in time. I was literally at their capital, taking down their starbase.
Hulks vivisected.
So instead, we have this as our peace deal. I don't know if you can see it, but I still come out ahead with having taken one habitable world versus them having taken 0 habitable worlds. If you know what I mean.
Well, I'm getting an event.
This is Alpine one. Humanoid. These are all their workers. Go into the food.
Oh, it's not that bad, I suppose.
No, it's not. It's not bad. It's not fantastic because I could have taken their capital too, but you know, it is what it is. And now I have fantastic debris to research. Oh boy. Yeah. Came out ahead. Shame I couldn't take their capital because I absolutely in a game that was based around fucking logic and not around like some weird memes.
Construction complete.
That would never happen. Like they would never suddenly just like abandon the will to fight seconds before taking the enemy capital, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Below, there is unemployment in the land. What shall we build? Alloy factories.
Hulks vivisected.
Oh, this will be quite a tough war.
Construction complete. Hulks vivisected. Construction complete.
Okay, let's assess my little situation I'm in here right now. all in all, in pretty strong situation still. Like my fleet's still strong. My neighbors have definitely been fucking weakened by this. Downside is couldn't take their capital. Upside is I have way more shit to build now.
This war is kind of hanging on by it's hanging in the balance. Let's just put it like that. Because they have two navies, of which, if they both combine their navies, they will beat my navy.
Right.
So they have the advantage of having concentrated efforts.
Right.
A bit better macro, because the way my empire works is that I have overpersons and underpersons can't work in the ally fact. So I will basically only have a shortage of I will have a shortage of overpersons going forward, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, that's almost always how it goes if you split it like that, if you know what I mean. Is that you'll have like one section slightly less efficient than another one.
I mean, they are more efficient in what they do in overall.
But it's not 100. They are more efficient overall, but they themselves do not operate at 100% efficiency in terms of like job to people ratio.
The underpersons cannot work in the
exactly. But they will like keep generating under people until you know, they can't anymore, but they don't necessarily take into account the amount of jobs there are, if you know what I mean.
Such. Alright.
Hey, the market happened in Rome. I did heavily invest into that though, so.
Special project.
I just threw my my RNG.
Yeah, you were just like, I'll put in one. I'll put in one vote.
I'll buy one ticket
Yeah.
of the lottery.
The way I see it, getting that is like really, really, really good. It makes your economy very strong because you can just have like you can sort of optimize your economy by actually using the market to offset shortages of whatever X, Y, and Z, you know?
Oh yeah, no, it's super good to have. Especially if you get the diplomacy one as well, it gives you a 10% discount.
Yeah,
Hulks vivisected.
I need like a good consumer goods factory at some, or consumer goods planet at some point. I think this might become it.
I don't have I'm currently like terraforming one planet, but other than that, I don't really have that many planets to choose.
Yeah, I
actually terraforming two. I just discovered I have a second one.
I got one through a defensive war, which is always interesting.
Technology secured.
All the theaters, things and things. So we can replace this with this. And
He was gonna dis. He was gonna dis.
Truce with the HRE is about to end. Which also means that our borders are closed. Which is pretty much like them closing the borders to me is just like fucking effectively like just a declaration of war anyway, because I need those borders to stay open, you know. Toot, here is the this is the freedom of movement police. Fucking coming to kill you for restricting our movement.
Basically refugees, but not very kind.
Yeah, fucking, oh man, this refugee, it's a very like interesting way to look at like getting conquered by a different people, you know. It's like, oh man, this refugee crisis has really taken a harsh turn, hasn't it? All these German refugees in Poland, you know.
Yeah.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Everybody get your troops ready. I'm just like fucking ignoring naval force limit. Like I've pretty much been like double over it like this whole time. It's like whatever.
I'm also ignoring it, but that's because it doesn't matter because I don't have enough force limit, or I have too much force limit.
Right. Okay, so there's this. Yeah, fucking trade is kind of, it's like a bit of like a micromanaging bastard to deal with. Trade routes right now. We have trade coming in from all these places, which will result in piracy. Because lol. Okay.
They've built the Starholds, which is like 3k fleet power.
Jeez.
3.5. Which I don't know if you can see like if you can see them.
No.
Alright, well, it's basically located in the western part of my border with my part of my empire. So
Right.
I can attack through the main area, but if I want to like go and reconquer my occupied territories, I have to go all the way around.
Right. I'll have a little look at exactly how unfortunate the situation is in a moment.
It's next to the red door, basically.
Construction complete.
Right. Oh yeah, I see it. So in Ginium, that's like effectively the Fort of Death, right?
Yeah, that's the shall not be passed area.
Construction complete.
Yeah, well, the Habsburg planet, aka the homeworld of Thingamahoo's needs to be. Oh, what? City district?
Oh, my my admiral is like 1 EXP away from leveling up, and he just entered battle.
Technology secured.
In a way, half rip.
Well, generator districts are like, I guess maybe they were always like that for a while. So it's like I could have sworn that you could have like as many generator districts as you wanted for like a period, but maybe I'm just like going crazy.
Well, it's limited by the planet cap. Oh no, you're thinking about the no, that's like a unique thing.
Right.
For the machine world setting. Machine worlds and hive mind worlds, unique worlds.
God, like,
Give us gonna dis.
it takes so long for like my army to move that like I forget that I'm gonna declare war on somebody. Yeah, it's a very at least the Reich der Menschheit, they aren't autocratic, they are militarist and xenophobe, you know?
Yeah.
And I do have like the equivalent of America, China, and like effectively like I have like Mandate of Heaven China and the US in there as well. And they also have, you know, the Kingdom of Israel with its fantastic, highly inspired flavor, you know?
Construction complete.
As well as Taco Tuesday.
Many Goyams were hurt in the making of that thing. God, I find trade so fucking janky in this. Holy shit. It used to be pretty chill, because what you just do is you just fucking build like a line of forts to prevent pirates from spawning, but that no longer works.
You just don't have trade like I do.
Pretty much. That's kind of like how you fucking have to deal with trade now, which is stupid. It's an indirect buff to Hive and robots, and Hive doesn't really matter, but robots don't need any fucking indirect buffs, you know? This is the wrong type of governor town.
Construction complete.
Stop sending like armies that are like a third of my size.
And they're like, it is time for us to commit ritual suicide.
But I have to keep killing them over and over and over again, because you know. But it basically means I can't move my army to win the war, but I can't move my army. I can't lose it either, you know. Like I kind of have like half of a wrestling move on them.
And they say that the AI is bad, you know. Fucking.
It's like
top
I'm about to
strategy.
suplex some guy, but I am getting tickled at the same time.
Construction.
Jesus. Oh, it takes so long. The best part is I can declare war on like the Holy Roman Empire, and by the time their fucking defensive partner shows up, the war is already fucking ended, and like
We have declared war to safeguard our interests.
like not.
That's gonna be like fucking war declared. That's not a good sound to hear, right? Are they invading me? Oh no, they just have armies in orbit. Okay. Oh no, they.
What happened?
Oh, they're not gonna. Gee, what? Wait, what?
Oh, okay. They're coming to me. All right. I was like, I gotta come to them. They fucking came to me.
Okay, it says achieve war goals, right? They will surrender, right?
Yeah.
Surrender. Okay, so I will just get these, right? Yeah, and seize all eligible claims. Okay. Hey. Okay, I did get the systems I wanted. Okay. Better than fuck. I didn't white piece someone. Thing is, like the first time I've won, and I've just not cared, or like that I actually cared about how the war is going. Kiss my buttocks.
We got Heaven's Gate, and the only reason we attacked them in Heaven's Gate is so they didn't fucking start base racing us, because I don't feel like playing that game today.
Base racing is fun though. You almost always win, but when you don't, it's annoying.
Yeah, it's just more like there's like literally no need to try and do a fucking base race.
Technology secured. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Yeah, and you know what the sad thing is? I think Paradox, like, they're a good company for maintaining their games and expanding upon games, but I think they make good AI, but I think the base game mechanics in Stellaris are severely lacking. Like in Endless Space 2, for example. If Endless Space 2 got the same kind of treatment as Stellaris did, with like the customization of nations and like more customization than what that game already has, and like the attention to balance, that game would just like shit on everything, because that game actually has interesting diplomacy and interesting sort of interesting economy behind it. Whereas this is still just, even with all the expansions, I find it still quite lacking.
Yeah, it's like you learn it, and then they're like, "Oh, this needs some work," and then they like work at it, but it's never gonna be like quite done because there's so much to change.
Yeah, I think the sad part is I think it still just needs like a fuck ton of work before it's even gonna be remotely good.
It has been changed. Like, it's been changed way more than like Koi 4 has been, for instance. Although, like, they have sort of like I wouldn't say like immediately fixed all the problems with Hoi 4. They just sort of shifted them. That's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah, Hori 4 had like I found Hori 4 was like a very functional game, except for like the martial system is kind of like, oh god.
Have you tried the naval system? Because I don't find that particularly good. It's like the problem is they have the controls reversed compared to how you manage armies. So, or like not reversed, but like they're like it's not the same clicks with the mouse doesn't do the same. So like if you want to like create a new army, you right click on the portrait.
Yeah.
With navies, you left click on it, and this sort of stuff like that just drives me nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, like I felt like adding like lots of fiddly shit just isn't good, because the reason why Paradox games are good is because you have like the at least that's the way I see it, is that you have like the like fact that you can play it in like a multiplayer session at like decent speeds, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And you don't want to have lots of fiddly stuff in there. Like you don't want to be like, fucking, I have to keep slotting out my cards to like make sure that my ships are like the most optimal thing ever, you know? And I'm like, that doesn't really add much to the game. Much like in Stellaris, fucking Stellaris is like a shipbuilder. I have not fucking opened that shipbuilder in years to design like a different ship, if you know what I mean.
Oh, you should though, because the way they designed it is not actually that good.
Yeah, but it's just, it doesn't matter if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it doesn't matter for most of it, but like if you want to like, you can get a good extra oomph out of it. Like I haven't opened it either, but I did notice in one of my games, I did like design my own ships, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And what they do in the shipbuilder is that they use a variety of guns rather than like focusing what you actually have good at. So if you have torpedoes and lasers and shit, but you only really been upgrading your kinetic cannons, for instance, they will like spread the love, you know. So you're
I know. They like make like an average thing, which is almost always worse than focusing like a damage that you've actually got tech in, if you know what I mean.
No.
But the thing is, I find it a shit mechanic. Why? Because the AI doesn't like build ships intelligently. So you have like if you were a player, you have like an unfair advantage on top of like the AI, on top of it, like with that shit, with like being able to counter build them. And in multiplayer, you don't actually like, I'm sure there's instances where you will use it in multiplayer, but usually there's better stuff to do, right? Because you have to change that quite a lot, like
oh yeah,
if you want to really be on top of it. And it's just all so pointless, the designing them, because you know, if you manage your economy better, you can just build more ships, and who has the most ships wins, you know. So I find it just kind of like meh. Like I want to make important decisions and like interesting decisions, not having to click multiple times to get like better, incrementally better things, if you know what I mean. I don't find that particularly interesting.
No. Just like, which is kind of like, I'm happy.
Yeah,
just have like a handshake agreement with the game. It's like, I don't touch you if you don't touch me, sort of thing. And the game is like, I touch it, it's for you, and make the rules for both of us.
Yeah, because it would be like if an Imperator, it's kind of like that fucking tactics thing in Imperator, but the tactics thing in Imperator is like, it's much easier to manage because it's not as much clicks, and it doesn't knock you out of the screen completely, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Because you know, you cannot do shit when you're in the ship designer in this game, so at least I'm pretty sure you can't. Well, let me just open the ship designer. Like, I mean, yeah, you can kind of see stuff still, but it is very involved. And it's like a multitude of clicks, so it's kind of like, It would be like if in Imperator you can like design your units and design what like your units gonna take to the battle in terms of equipment. Like, I'm sure some fucking kid is like, oh, that's amazing, you know, that's so good, and then in practice in multiplayer it's like ultra cancer because fucking everybody's just constantly like counter building each other.
You build you have to like design your army, and you have to like upgrade the elements of the army with like better tech.
No.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Yeah, it's kind of one of the things they really failed to capture in like they failed to capture why EU4 is so good. And the reason why EU4 is so good is because the military is very it's very like, you know, straightforward. Like you have the infantry, cavalry, and artillery, and you can get bonuses or negatives to them as a whole in general, right? But you don't have to like fucking mix and match and like fucking you don't have, there's no counter compositions, if you know what I mean. It's not like it's like a rock paper scissors with artillery, cavalry, and infantry, if you know what I mean. Fuck, imagine that though.
Cavalry beats cannons,
complete.
beats infantry.
Yeah.
What does infantry beat then?
Infantry beats
cavalry.
yeah, cavalry.
War declared.
And that's when Kyle was hired as lead designer for March of the Eagles 2.
Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo. Ah yes, that moment when I have all but one of their habitable worlds, but they still won't make an incredibly fair piece of just taking 3 systems that connect my place, you know? I guess they're resisting on the principle, you know?
This is ours, not mine.
I should probably just upgrade all my things to star holds.
I wish I had the allies to do that. Currently, I have to still build up my navy.
Yeah, my navy is taking quite a bit of damage in the old war. God. Oh, I guess they're like the reason why they're not surrendering is because yeah, they're like there's like somebody else in the war, you know, like they have like a buddy that could potentially come and bail them out, you know.
Yeah.
Planetary invasion commenced. Ground invasion force has seized a planet. Receiving communications.
Alright, they actually agreed to these peace deals.
You lost the transient.
What?
You lost the system.
Where did I lose it?
Tron chat. yeah, in Derum, apparently. But that doesn't make any sense.
I didn't lose a system.
No, I don't know why it said that. Oh, is it a planet? Yeah, it's a planet. Never mind.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I was like confused. I was like, I'm pretty sure I could read. I was like, how did they shadow invade me? Like, incredible. Oh, time to crash the price of minerals. There you go. Time to build some civilian industries, baby.
Time to clear out aliens, baby.
Hulks vivisected.
Oops. Another thing that I find incredibly annoying is the having to assist
Construction complete.
using
Construction
scientists, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah,
Construction
I
complete.
always forget about it.
Yeah,
Construction
thing is, I don't
complete.
forget about it, but it's just kind of like,
Construction complete.
oh yeah, this is like, why would you fucking ever not though? Like, it's like any decision that's like a
vile
no-brainer.
enemy has
Oh,
declared war on us.
Fucking, it's the Obian Shipping Alliance. The fucking have attacked us again. They have some nerve. Fortunately, I have shipyards nearby that can turn out the finest destroyers. Hashtag cannon fodder, you know.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Yeah, so they are
Construction
they're
complete.
pretty aggressive. I mean, maybe they were like, oh yeah, his
Construction complete.
their fleet power is apparently, the Obian Shipping Alliance's fleet power is apparently superior to mine. Which,
Yeah, I noticed the AI is a bit tougher this time around than I'm usually used to.
Enemy presence exposed.
which isn't surprising, but you know, I'm like so far over my like anchorage or my naval capacity or whatever that I just don't expect that. You know, I don't expect to be on the back foot, so to speak. But how is the defense? Is it 1.4? They have like their military is tough. Sure. I really hope I can make a stand at Landine.
Enemy presence exposed.
Yeah, they've got 3.5k. I'm defending that station with a lot of guys. Actually, my reinforcements might make it in time. Holy shit. Might make it in time to defend the station.
The station in
Construction.
the hell or
In Landine or whatever it's called. Okay, so they can't.
the Lando system?
Do I not have the alloys? No, I don't. Okay, that's actually not good. Oh, did I actually win? Holy shit, I didn't expect to actually win in that defensive fight. I was like, they are so much stronger than me. There's no way they're gonna fucking win. But yes, I'm definitely by the skin of my teething a lot of these fights, that's for sure. So that's, I guess that's good difficulty-wise.
Construction complete.
Okay. If I can fight defensively,
Construction complete.
I might be in good shape here.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Receiving communications. Enemy presence exposed. Construction complete.
Yeah, they heavily outnumber me, but my benefit is that I can fight a defensive war.
Should have picked Harmony, am I right?
Maybe, but I'm almost done with Prosperity, so... And Prosperity definitely does also help in dealing with this.
Tactical retreat.
It's fucking really weird. Oh fuck, alright, I gotta like... It's really weird, because they were like, they were a beaten people, you know? Like, they were like seconds away from losing their capital and therefore also losing their like empire effectively. And like in just 5 or 10 years, they fucking like super built up again. Like, Jesus, that's some economic miracles happening there, you know?
Well, you have to realize, you know, the more you ground down, the faster you'll spring back up.
Apparently.
Like, have you ever sat on your arm to pretend it's someone else? Like, you know, it's like the feeling of it being you comes back really fast.
What? Alright. You ever seen a grown man naked?
In a Turkish prison.
Yeah.
Hulks vivisected.
I'll build some more destroyers and attack again. I've successfully fended off 2 attacks of theirs. And
It cannot do a third time.
no, I can endure a 3rd time most likely, but it's just like if they were playing fair, they would have been dead the first time. I fended off an attack because my counterattack would just end them, if you know what I mean. But I have to kind of take it a little bit slow because they effectively had the ability to like attack, build back up, and attack. But I think they're kind of like they don't have that much guys anymore. Right. Okay, I'm gonna fight them for like a fucking climactic set-piece battle over here. And it'll be on their home world. Actually, I'll bring in my fucking transport fleets as well, because if my transport fleets take some shots, that's actually good.
Yep.
Oh man, that would be something. It's the new meta, you know? It's like the fucking goddamn transport fleets.
Throw everything at them, you know.
Yeah. Oh, they actually came to me rather than fight on like a rather than fucking fight with their station to defend their 2.6k fleet. They were like, yeah, we'll fight you. We'll fight you in a neutral zone. We ain't bitches. Well, I deeply, deeply appreciate their sense of, I guess, honor and fair play as I counterattack and fucking genocide their capital. Right.
Enemy presence exposed.
They have like a small army in the south that can be kind of annoying, but there's like fortresses
Enemy
kind
presence exposed.
of blocking them a bit. That and like if they had any fucking brains, they'd you'd think they would defend their capital. You'd think.
Yeah.
You'd hope. Right. Wait.
Planetary invasion commenced.
Just told someone because in ARM over doing like a Stargate mod, and some guy was asking me about like something in this. It's like, you know, it'll be fine because they're technically on another side of a Stargate. So I'm like, oh, I don't know how the technology
Ground
works. I've never
invasion
watched
force
Star
has
Trek.
seized a planet.
Nice.
Construction
Nice.
complete.
You got him.
Got him.
Got him.
I need to like get the fucking prepare for the nerd rage comments back.
Enemy presence exposed. Construction complete.
Oh, 1 second, I'm gonna go grab my phone. And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm thinking about call it after this work because I gotta go make some dinner.
Cool.
Planetary invasion commenced.
Yeah, it's a shame because I think like Stellaris has potential, not as much as Imperial Rome does, because Imperial Rome is actually fucking good, if you know what I mean. But it's like people are like, fucking Imperial Rome is shit. Stellaris though.
Ground invasion force has seized a planet.
Stellaris is great. And I was like, oh, okay. Right, so that. Now, I'm wondering what actually happens if I, like... You know, for science, why not? Let's see.
I think people who prefer Stellaris just prefer, like, the space theme, because they don't, like... Because they're playing EU4 is like reading a history book in high school to them.
Okay, so that's how that works. Right, yeah. That was like, they were like, the AI was like, yeah, well, fucking a status quo piece, and I'm like, but we won't totally surrender. And I'm like, fucking, I wonder what'll happen if I just fucking force you to take the status quo piece, if you know what I mean. I was like, oh, okay. Just ends them. Anyway, I'm gonna go make some dinner now then. Didn't realize it was gonna be that quick, but apparently was. Just the one world left. Anyway, I'll see you later. Good night.